Welcome back to another Film Hooligans bonus feature review. I'm John, the host, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Jason Alt.
Hi, I'm Jason Alt, but you knew that because I'm the only other face on the screen.
Jason, tonight we are talking about a film from Rock Salt Releasing, written and directed by Yona Lewis and Calvin Thomas. This is the upcoming White Lie.
Hey guys, my name's Katie Arnson, if you don't already know that. I'm in my second year at university. I'm studying contemporary dance. And on July 14th, I was diagnosed with melanoma, which is a scary word for skin cancer. This has been really tough, but I am so ready to fight back and kick this thing's ass. I start chemo in a few weeks, and so I'm posting this to somewhat awkwardly ask for financial support. So this campaign is getting going because my doctor tells me that during chemo I'm not going to be able to work or maybe even get out of bed. So so I'm going to have to quit my job. Yeah, for those of you who do know me, you know how hard this is for me to ask, and I can't believe I actually have to do this, but in this case, it may actually save my life. Yeah, okay, hugs, good vibes. I'm just gonna try and keep smiling, and love you guys.
Jason, what did you think about Pretty Sick Little Liars?
This movie was really tense. This is the fourth time Yona and Calvin have written and directed together. They are a great unit. This was a really slick, well put together film. Very tense. Good use of setting and music to really ramp tension, but you don't really breathe for 96 minutes. White Lie is about a girl in college in Canada who's faking cancer for sympathy, basically. She's raising money to go to Seattle for an expensive procedure, and she's basically using the money she's raising to just perpetuate the lie, you know? Like she's not cashing out. Like all the money she makes, she just keeps the grift going.
Yeah.
So you really spend the whole time wondering what, like, I'm not spoiling anything. The first shot of the movie is her shaving her head. And you're like, oh, she's full of shit. You're like, oh, okay, she's lying the whole time. So the fact that they don't bury that and try to reveal it like, but she's lying. The fact that you know the whole time, I think really serves the having it be tense from minute one. It's really taut. It's a portrait of a sociopath, basically, but it's very well done and very entertaining.
I'm going to start a little backwards, as I usually do on these with my critique on this film. And the first one, at first I was like, I wish I knew nothing. I wish the key art was white lies against a black backdrop. And I wish I didn't know if she was faking, if not, or whatever. As I kind of thought about the film afterwards and digested a little bit more, I kind of am more in your camp now, where it's not about that. It's not about a twist or anything. It's about the portrayal of a sociopath. Like, as you said, the second knock I have on this is a complete superfluous nitpick. Why the girlfriend Jen has a British accent, I don't know. Besides that, I swear to God, this is my pick for Film Hooligans Indie Pick of the Year. Like, this is the best film that we watched this year for this show. Script was to the nines. Performances were cut above everything else. Casey Roll deserves awards for this. I think the writer-directors deserve awards for this, and which they got. They have actually a laundry list of awards. Nominated for 4 Canadian Screen Awards, Best Film in the Miami Film Festival, Best Performance for Casey Roll for the Jury Award. Actually, she was nominated on that one. Just a bunch. And even Amber Anderson, who plays Jen, the girlfriend, she won Canadian Film Festival, or Vancouver Film Critics Circle. She won Best Supporting Actress. It's Fincher light. And I mean that in the best way possible. With it's Fincher with no budget. It's just shot so well. The lighting's perfect. Static shots are there is a Kubrickian or a Yorgos Lanthimos type symmetrical shots. There's this static tripod shot of from the aspect of inside of a bank looking out at our characters. That's just so well done, and nothing's happening. And I'm this shot is so much above the skis of what a film like this should be. I was just tickled to death by this movie.
Yeah, they did a lot with having Connor or Martin Donovan for one day, right?
Totally.
Because he's the most recognizable actor in the plot in the movie, right? And
right.
He's in one scene and he's perfect. Casey Roll and Amber Anderson aren't totally unknown, but
right.
I think in terms of name recognition, Martin Donovan's probably it, and he's just so good in his one little scene, but everybody else, did such a good job.
Yeah.
I would say this is the best movie we saw this year for sure.
Good. Yeah. It's we've seen some good movies this year. We've been fortunate enough to get some amazing screeners, all these things but this was just a cut above, and it was a pleasant surprise. And it's the characters make realistic choices. There's slip-ups and stuff, and they call her out right away, but she's just so good at being a sociopath, she can cover it up. And it's just fuck, this is exactly, if you're gonna be ballsy enough to make a movie about a teen that fakes cancer to exploit for money, man, that's ballsy to attempt. They nailed it.
So we like to ask ourselves, who is this movie for? And I think we do that more often when we're trying to be charitable, because no movie's an irredeemable piece of garbage. Certainly, every movie has an audience. This is for everybody.
Every time I thought they were gonna make a stereotypical turn. There was a part where I'm oh, they're gonna go in a super nihilistic Aronofsky route, and I was almost bummed by that. And then they didn't take that turn. I was man, this is our first film of 2021 that's gonna be released in January. Actually, in all the Amazon, Vudu, iTunes, Google Play. It comes out on January 5th on those streaming platforms. So you're getting a true advanced review for this, but definitely save the date, because this is a day one rent. I think everyone will enjoy it. I would love to ramble on about how great this movie is, and I think Jason's kind of on the same page, but we're just gonna let you all kind of make that decision for yourself. Go check this out on January 5th when it's up and streaming, and let the movie speak for itself. And again, just leave say how much you like it on one of the streaming services, because that's how more eyeballs in this new world of Amazon and not going to the movie theaters. That's how movies like this that are just true 9s and 10s don't just get washed away with the tide, because there's so much content nowadays that movies like this will get overlooked because there's so much out there, so much schlock out there, and you want to just say what you think about it, give it some stars, give it a rating, even if you didn't like it, just so other people could kind of make that decision for themselves. But that's our review for White Lie. Just great stuff. If you want to follow us on Twitter, you could do so at film_hooligans. I'm at John the Host on Twitter. Jason, where can everyone find you?
I'm Jason Eald on Twitter.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next time.